Hello to everyone gathered for Cleveland Cliff's State of the Company. I think you know I'd much rather be there with you in person, but there's just a few things going on right now, so I'm honored to join you via video. I'd like to thank Lorenzo for his leadership and all of the staff, workers, and industry leaders there to celebrate over 170 years of hard work. Think about it. Since 1847, Cleveland Cliffs has been boosting our state's economy, creating jobs, and showing continued commitment to northern Minnesota. Mining has always been a way of life for our families on the range, including my own. You all have heard the story about my grandpa and how he spent his entire life working 1,500 feet underground in a mine in Ely. Now I get to tell the country. He went into the mines, not because it was easy, but to take care of his 9 brothers and sisters. Like many in his generation, my grandpa and grandma believed that you could get ahead with hard work and perseverance. And it was this attitude that helped build our nation's steel industry into the global power it is today. The Iron Range has the largest concentration of iron ore in the U.S. Right now, our state is first in the nation in the movement of iron ore, with more than 4,000 jobs with the iron ore and steel industries. Throughout our state's history, with the help of Cleveland Cliffs, iron ore mining has not only brought jobs to our state, but also built our country, from our roads, bridges, buildings, railways, to the tanks and ships critical to defending our borders and shores. Minnesota's been at the forefront. After all, it was the Iron Range that supplied most of the iron used in World War II. And when it comes to the success of the iron ore industry in northern Minnesota, it's critical that companies are able to grow and expand. In recent years, Cleveland Cliffs has focused its energies on revitalizing iron ore mines and processing plants in our country. And you've made huge strides. In 2017, I had the privilege of being there when you broke ground on that $75 million expansion, the Mustang Project, at your United Taconite plant in Forbes. And later that year, you announced another $75 million investment, this time at North Shore, to produce more DR-grade pellets. Time and time again, you've put Minnesotans back to work, proving that you care about your workers, and not just the work that brings so much comfort, but also your workers. The bottom line, every person in this country deserves a clear path to a good job, and that certainly includes jobs in iron ore mining. The past few years haven't been easy, but we can't rest until every worker is back on the job. A few years ago, we hosted President Obama's Chief of Staff, Dennis McDonough, at the Mesabi Range College at a time when more than half the range mines were idle. We were discussing the 2,000 miners who had lost their jobs and the survival, the very survival, of the U.S. steel industry. The last administration got the message and we got to work. We started with a full court press on steel dumping, and we've continued that work through today with the current administration. With the help of Cleveland Cliffs, we're seeing a lot of progress, and many of our miners are back to work. But there's still a lot left to do. And I want you to know that we're partners in this. Together, let's renew our commitment to boost our local iron ore mining, strengthen our local economy, bring new opportunities to northern Minnesota, and take action today to build a better tomorrow. Thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you, Cleveland Cliffs, for everything you've done and will continue to do for northern Minnesota. And most of all, thank you to the incredible workers. Enjoy the rest of the event. You've earned it.